Hey, what's going on, guys? Victor Chambers here, back with another video. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. On this channel, I bring you up close and behind the scenes on my journey as a notary loan signing agent and entrepreneur. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload brand new content. I just wanted to make this video real quick to talk about something that I see is probably becoming a bit of an emerging trend. As you know, on this channel, I try to give you insight on not only what I'm experiencing as a notary loan signing agent, but also some of the things I just see happening in general in the industry. But hopefully, this information will help you obviously be a better notary loan signing agent, better interact with title companies, signing services, lenders, and ultimately borrowers, so that things will go as smoothly as possible. So I received an email today from a specific signing service that I work with, and my gut tells me that based on the email that was sent, it's something that has probably become a bit of an issue between lenders, title companies, signing services, and notaries. So it was related to two specific signings that I have coming up with this signing services, and the email was to give me a heads up regarding the fact that the borrowers have to bring funds to closing. And the instructions or the email specifically says that if the borrower does not provide the funds at closing or cannot provide proof that the funds that are due have been wired, then you should halt the signing and basically not complete the signing. Now, like I said, my gut tells me that this is becoming more of an issue, maybe for certain title companies, or maybe this one particular title company. I get it; it's not ideal for these lenders and title companies and even these borrowers to go through this long process of doing a refinance or doing a purchase or what have you, only to get to closing and to discover that the borrower either doesn't have the funds to close or has some issues with actually providing the funds. So from a lender standpoint and title company standpoint, I'm sure that is a huge issue, obviously, because if they don't receive the funds due from the borrower, then that could interfere with certain disbursement dates. And when the disbursement date gets missed or messed up, there could be probably certain issues with getting the documents, recording, and all of the post-closing checks and quality control checks, all the things that happen post-closing. There could probably be a domino effect of all these issues happening post-closing. So I get it from the lender and title company standpoint. They obviously want to make sure that the borrower provides those funds at closing. Now, I don't want to get into specific as to amounts and methods of payment because that's going to vary by lender and title company. But in general, lenders and title companies will ask that borrowers provide either a wire if it's if the amount due exceeds a certain amount, or certified funds if it's between a certain amount, or personal check if it's under a certain amount. I've seen that amount be around $500, where the borrower can provide a personal check if that's what they have to bring to closing. But the reason why I'm talking about this in a video is because in one of my last videos, I talked about the confirmation call, and how in that confirmation call, one of the key things you should confirm is whether the borrower knows whether or not they have to bring funds to closing and what that amount is, and to make sure that they are in a position to take care of that before you arrive. Now, while that's challenging, one, it's important to confirm that, but it's also interesting, and it's kind of a bit of a tightrope, because sometimes we get these signings at the last minute. We get them a couple hours sometimes before the closing happens, and sometimes when the closing happens, the borrower may owe money, but they might not have had enough time to actually figure out what the amount due is. Maybe the lender didn't communicate to them, or the title company didn't communicate to them. They may not have been able to go get the certified funds or go set up the wire. So from a borrower standpoint, this could probably get a little dicey in terms of how they can actually get those funds, and make sure that the lender will have those funds before the disbursement date. So obviously, you as a notary should make sure that, you can head off some of those issues through the confirmation call, and just keeping an eye out on that. Some of these lenders and title companies will be more adamant about the funds, the borrower sending back funds in the package you send back to them, or adamant about making sure that they have the funds wired prior to closing. Now, in these specific instructions I received, the signing service was asking that if the borrower is doing a wire, they have to be able to provide proof that they've done the wire. So that's kind of a bit of a nuance, because I do a lot of signings, and often, sometimes the borrower has to bring thousands of dollars, and they'll say, "Oh, I did the wire," or "I'm going to do it right after our signing, right after we're done." But now it seems like things are moving towards the borrower either having to provide, as we said, a certified check or proof that they executed the wire. So, you obviously want to pay attention to what the instructions are from signing service, title company, and or lender. And also make sure you communicate with the borrower so that you don't waste your time, your paper, your toner, and the effort of going to the signing and traveling to the signing, only to find out that the borrower hasn't taken care of things on their end. So, I'm curious to hear, you guys' stories or what you guys are seeing, if you're seeing the same thing. This is literally emails that I received today. So just something that I'm going to, stay more on top of, especially through my confirmation calls and through my communication with the borrowers. I actually, made a couple calls to borrowers today just to make sure that they knew what their cash to close was, and to make sure that they would have arrangements made to make sure that I have those funds, or I'm given those funds when we meet. So I just kind of wanted to make this quick video to kind of give you guys, I don't know if this is a heads up or just kind of insight into what I'm seeing, what I'm experiencing. I think this is certainly a way for notary loan signing agents to add value by staying on top of these things and proactively communicating. I believe in some states there are maybe certain regulations with regard to notaries being able to transport funds and things like that. I'm not sure. There's not an issue with that per se where I am here in New Jersey, but obviously the default is to follow your state laws and state regulations. And if you have to push back because something defies that, then you want to make sure you protect your commission, your notary commission. So, like I said, just wanted to make this quick video to give you some insight on that. Maybe it's not breaking news, or maybe it's not anything crazy, but when I came across that today, I just thought it was a great follow-up video to make to one of my last videos about the confirmation call. So just wanted to let you guys know about that. Make sure you stay on top of it. Communication is always key as a notary loan signing agent when working with lenders, title companies, signing services, and borrowers. So hope you found this information useful. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and as I always say, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload brand new content. Until the next video, peace.